Hello, everyone. I'm Dennis Spillman, and thank you again for joining us for another episode of the Oklahoma Venture Forum podcast. Today, I am joined by Liz. Liz, let's get started. Tell us about yourself, what you do.
Yeah, so I am the executive director of the Oklahoma Women's Coalition. We're a statewide advocacy organization for gender equity in Oklahoma. So we work on legislation and work with partners throughout the state to identify kind of the obstacles and hurdles impacting women in Oklahoma and how we can translate that into policy, into legislation. And we lobby during legislative session every year for those policies to try to improve some of those rankings for women.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So how did you get started in all this?
So I've been in the nonprofit sector all of my career and then kind of stumbled into advocacy actually and started working for the American Heart Association and doing government relations work there and just fell in love with the concept of grassroots and community organizing and, you know, really amplifying the voice of the people and realizing that this is kind of where it all starts. You know, we can't really progress and grow and evolve and achieve true social change until we impact our laws. So let's get to the root. And so that's kind of where I fell in love with policy work and advocacy work, and ultimately led me to working on women's issues.
So I want to know, how can someone get involved and help you out?
So the best thing you can do is to know who your legislators are, to know your representative, your state senator, to know who your county sheriff is, to know who is on your school board, to know who your city council person is. Really engage and pay attention to all levels of politics so you can start to hold those folks accountable and make sure that they're representing your voice. And then directly with our work, we release kind of weekly updates on all things happening under the dome at the Capitol, not only on our issues, but also just the most pressing kind of hot topics for the year, and you can sign up on our website.
So if there's a particularly harmful or negative bill up for discussion,
we'll send
you can
action alerts out. We'll let you know. We'll make it as easy as possible for you to connect with your legislators, send them a note, give them a phone call, and provide you with talking points on how to do that.
That's wonderful. It's a great tool out there. Definitely could use that because there's a lot of things that can slip under the radar.
Oh, it's overwhelming. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard to navigate and find information, track a bill, even to figure out who your legislator is. So we try to streamline that process and make it as easy as possible.
Well, what advice would you like to give to people doing business here in Oklahoma who maybe want to make an impact too?
Yeah, I would say, you know, really pay attention to your base, pay attention to your community, be engaged in your community, go to community events, visit with your neighbors, interact with your local school district and leadership in your city and in your community, and really listen, ask questions, make sure that, you know, the effort that you're doing and the business you're promoting and the products you're promoting are truly representative of the people that you're seeking to serve. And the only way to do that is to engage them and bring them into the conversation.
Where can people go to find out more information?
So we're on all of the social media. So you can find Oklahoma Women's Coalition on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And then you can also go to our website. It's okwc.org.
All right. Is there anything else you want to share?
No, I just think it's really important for all of us to do our part to, you know, make sure that we all kind of are not leaving anyone behind, and especially women in this state. We rank at the bottom of almost every list when it comes to quality of life for women, and we all can share in that work in improving those rankings in our own way and in our own circle of influence.
All right. Well, thank you, Liz, for joining
thank
us.
you. Appreciate it.